Welcome to the Epicenter. This is Frank. Banhammer.
Oh, this is Spanhammer.
Duffel.
Zebra?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright,
I'm
let's...
just sitting in a
Now
stew
my
of
internet
rage.
cut out for a good 5 minutes earlier, so I've got good hopes for tonight.
Yay! But okay, so, anime news. They released a teaser for Resurrection of F, the new Dragon Ball Z movie. Coming out April 18th. And I think it's looking pretty good. I'm excited.
I'm gonna be disappointed if Frieza doesn't destroy the Earth and say he has 5 minutes, and then it takes 2 hours for the movie to conclude.
It's gonna be a
And then he
3-hour
needs to
movie.
say this isn't even my final form, and he pulls out a 5th, 6th, and 7th final form before using God mode.
Oh, yeah, Frieza is going to become some kind of Frieza god, because I know there's a whole race of Friezas, but they never actually said what they're called. They have their own language. And they can breathe in space, that's all I know.
And they're all named after cold shit.
So we have Chill, we have Kelvin, we have...
It's cooler.
Coolers is... No, there's King Cold, Cooler's his brother,
Yeah.
and then there was one that Bardock fought in the distant past.
Chill.
Chill, yeah.
And Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, dirty monkeys! And then he destroys everything. But oh man, they put out New Lupin the Third, 2 brand new episodes as a spin-off of the woman named Fujiko Mine.
Ooh.
It's called the Tombstone of Daisuke Jigen. Apparently, a hitman's out to kill Jigen. And it stars Blue Jacket Lupin, and I guess it's a segue for the new series in the spring.
Can't wait. I'm glad they're focusing on Jigen. He's probably one of my favorites. He's definitely my favorite character. I like Goemon too.
I don't think Goemon's in those 2 episodes.
Oh. In fact, I remember the Lupin the Third video game. There's levels where you can play as Goemon and Jigen. And they were awful. Yeah, are they out now? I'll have to download
Oh yeah,
them.
I downloaded them last night.
Yeah, I'll have to check those out.
I sent you the link.
I mean, watch them legitimately.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. That's Psycho-Pass Season 2.
Oh my god!
They're just trying to make you hate her character. I don't see what the point of her character is, other than to sit there and applaud like a stooge.
Oh, I don't want to get into spoilers here, but I think the point is that people are so dependent. Some people are so dependent on the Sybil system. You get things like that, and we have. Okay, this isn't a spoiler. As soon as they introduced Akane's lovable, sweet, sick old grandmother, this being an Ura Butcher show, I knew it was going to happen to that sweet old lady that was just introduced.
He's not doing anything. He has nothing to do with this. This is one of his
It's still
proteges.
It's still his creation. It still has his mark on it. And as soon as a sweet old lady is introduced, that was never there before, you know what's going to happen.
No, I'm like, she took the truth of that world very well. With the standing ovation and the crazy eyes.
Yeah, I don't think she took it well at all. I think
But she adjusted well enough to it that her crime coefficient didn't go up.
I'm excited. A lot of people say they're not liking it. I don't know. I'm liking it.
I'm kind of missed the pretentiousness from the first season.
Well, yeah, you don't get Makishima. Makishima was an excellent villain, and
Kamui is just Frankenstein. Where he walks around.
Ah!
Well, I'm upset because I'm made of dead people.
Fire bad.
Most people would be happy that they lived through that.
Well, the thing. Okay, I guess that cat's out of the bag. So the thing is, he's a bunch of people's different brains too.
Oh, he is?
They
I didn't
mentioned
catch
that.
that.
Yeah, they mentioned that one. So I don't even know if he is who he was before, because he was basically just an experiment from Togane's mother. So I'd be pretty angry too.
I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm not watching much else lately. Terraformers, but that's nothing new to report there. It's just as Terraformers as it was from the beginning.
Actually, I've been really enjoying Kaido Kid. They had an episode. There's a two-parter episode this week. I was like, oh, he's fighting some French mafia that his parents fought because apparently his mother was a Phantom Thief too.
Of course, I wouldn't doubt it.
And it's actually pretty good. The one episode where he met Conan before Conan got the that whatever that mystery drug was, where Conan like almost caught him.
Oh.
Because he comes around with the inspector, and he just borrows the inspector. Can I borrow your gun for a second? Then he shoots at him. Completely ruins the illusion that he had there.
I think my favorite Kaido Kid moment was the first episode where he's just throwing around cards right in the middle of his classroom, saying how awesome he is and how he's the Kaido Kid. That's like if Bruce Wayne was at a business meeting and just flinging batarangs around.
But you know what? I have to give it to them. Her father isn't as dumb as most detective people are in that, because he immediately suspected, like right away, named Kaido Kid. He looks like he's about 17 years old. Hey, my daughter has a friend named Kaido. His dad was a magician and he likes doing magic tricks.
Yeah, there's something to be investigated there.
Yeah, something needs to be investigated. I really applaud the effort in that, because not very many people make that connection. Although in this episode he got in trouble because he kept borrowing her face, so it got her in danger. So it's going to teach him a lesson about not using her face as a disguise.
You gotta switch up your disguises.
But I really am enjoying that.
Well, I also got a bit of a figure update. I've added 3 new figures to my collection. They are Krauser, Yagi, and Camus from Detroit Metal City. And I cannot be happier.
Did they come yet, or did you just order it?
They didn't come in yet. The price was not bad at all. They were Revoltech. They were $15 each.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, they released a trailer for the second season of Aldernoa Zero.
Oh,
guess what? No one's dead.
No one's dead.
Princess has been wheeled out in a wheelchair. Apparently, Captain Saucepan's still alive.
Which one's Captain Saucepan?
The guy who says I'm definitely gonna kill the princess.
Oh, that guy.
And then
yes.
Swain shoots him six times, acting all shocked that when he tried to kill the princess, that he actually went through on his threat. And in the last reveal for the poster art was apparently some Inoue's like silhouette with like a bloody scarf wrapped around his neck, so he's still alive.
My God, I love him. I love Inoue. He is my favorite. He is my favorite mecha and protagonist.
Yeah, because if you went on A, they had the silhouette. That was the last reveal, and they usually said if he's in the poster art for it, that means he's back. So he might not come back immediately.
Uh-huh.
But I'm excited for it. He has to recover from having his eggs scrambled.
Yeah, I haven't been on 4chan in a while.
But I've been enjoying. I saw those promos and I'm like, oh man, I love it. I love a twist ending where none of the twist gets kept. I mean, he could have killed both the princess and Eggs could definitely have been dead, and Saucepan could have been dead too. I don't know how the hell he's still alive. He was bleeding out. He was in bad shape before he got shot.
The light of Noah. We don't gotta explain anything. It's the light of Noah.
Well, at least the princess is in a frickin' chair. But I just love it because Slane's wheeling her around in a chair.
Oh, Slane has her. Oh God, no.
Yeah, I know. He's like apparently some type of knight now, I guess. And he has an underling from one of the screenshots.
Oh no. Oh, I'm excited. I'm glad I got a second season.
I can't wait. It's going to be stupid. I enjoy that show. It is going to be entertainingly fun. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for anime.
Yep, we can move on to the tabletop and comics. You guys got any comics before I do my tabletop spiel?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nope.
All right, so I'm officially doing a campaign for Death Watch that is beginning around January. So yeah, it should be fun. It's going to be it is going to be a continuation of my old Rogue Trader campaign. It's actually going to begin where that one ended, and kind of not the one you were in, Banhammer.
Okay.
I had one after. That one was really fun. I know your home planet's still in it. My brother who's the Rogue Trader was from Fabuloso. And I have no other news except that I really want the Witcher board game from Fantasy Flight.
I haven't really gone into the King of Tokyo game I got, but basically I really looked over rules how you play and everything, and it's basically like a more advanced version of Yahtzee. It involves basically you either try to get a combination of basically numbers or attack or health or basically points to buy cards. If you like Yahtzee and you're looking for something a little more advanced, I'd recommend that game.
I always like those kinds of board games, which are basically advanced versions of the kind of mainstream board games. It's
Yeah.
always fun.
And they also have they have 2 expansions out. They're not, you don't need them to play the game, but they add an evolution. So if you roll 3, basically, whatever, I forget the symbol they have for money, but if you roll 3 of them, you get an extra bonus card for your monster. I'd recommend it if you can get it like for $20.
They should make an extreme Scrabble. I don't know, like being able to steal your opponent's words or something. That's about it that I have for tabletop, except that
Yeah.
I'm also very excited for the XCOM board game. That looks like a load of fun.
I found out about a new tabletop or new board game that's coming out that I almost want to get because it sounds horrible, but they're making an X-Files board game,
Oh no!
and it's published by IDW.
Ooh, be careful.
I'm not gonna buy it, but I've seen this published by IDW, and I'm like, yep, give me shit.
It's not even a board game company, it's just IDW.
Well, IDW will publish anything.
Yeah, they...
You know that.
Yeah, I guarantee you I could walk in there with just some scrawlings on a piece of paper and I'll have my own title published by IDW.
No, you gotta be famous.
Ah. So if, let's say, Soldier Boy
Yes.
comes in there with his stupid manga idea, they'd
Yes.
publish him. Okay.
Oh, I kind of wanted to have Banhammer's file clerk experience. where you sit there and you get more drawings, and if the drawings aren't good, you have to send them back. And someone has to be the incompetent person from the company that's contracted out to mine, and that way you only have one underpaid, underworked staffer there, so they can send back more mistakes.
Hey, how about we make a video game about that? I guarantee you it'll be a hit. It'll be an indie hit.
No more letters, please, is what I'll call that.
It'll be an indie hit. It'll take get Steam Greenlight. We'll get Patreons. We'll get Kickstarters. We'll be millionaires.
Woo.
My soul's been broken.
I mean, in all seriousness, a game about soul crushing office work can be fun because, well, not fun in the traditional sense, but Papers, Please was fun.
I don't think I could ever play that. It would probably remind me too much of what I do.
You need to play Papers, Please, because the only way it would remind you of what you do is if they get the papers wrong at your workplace, you can call the heavily armed guards to take them away. Can you do that at your workplace?
No, the worst I can do is send a strong-worded email message telling them to correct it.
Nope. In this, you can say their papers say female and they're male. Then you have the option to either turn them away or detain them with the heavily armed guards. And one of the guards actually pays you a bribe to try to detain more people. So it's actually good to detain. Yeah, let's move on to the technology.
So Amazon, if you actually have the bandwidth and the TV, is now offering 4K streaming for Prime members.
Ooh.
Now keep in mind, you have to have the TV, which costs a shit ton of money, and the bandwidth.
And you have to have a service that doesn't cap your data. It have a bandwidth cap. You gotta be careful with that when you're streaming 4K. Yeah, I think 4K is. I think it's way too early.
I agree. I think the TVs are there, but everything else is not there yet.
I think it's an e-peen situation at this point, at this juncture. Is people trying to get their e-peens bigger.
The problem is we don't have the hard drives big enough yet.
Yeah. I hate how they're not compressing the video or audio in today's video games. So we're getting 20 gig downloads to play Wolfenstein.
Wait, what did you just say?
Like 20, 30 gig.
Wolfenstein was like 45.
45? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. The
Master Chief Collection, if you download it's like 60.
How are we supposed to survive with these data caps? Because I have capped bandwidth.
Oh, you're talking about Comcast?
No, I don't have Comcast. Even though
now they're considering trying to sell you higher speed internet, or you get capped.
Don't get me started.
I saw that.
Don't get me started on Comcast.
It's not going to work. Someone on one of the threads I was reading, because it was on a CNN business article, says, what if you refuse to upgrade to that? They can't legally kick you out of the contract you signed.
Yeah.
So they're forced to continue giving you that service, because I'm like, I can't imagine anybody who would want to use a data thing, because every time you click on a page, every time I don't think I could last with 150 gigabytes a month.
Oh, I don't have 150 gigabytes. I have much more than that. And actually, Service Electric did recently even up they raised their cap. So I applaud them for that. But there's still a cap there. But it only counts between two different, I think 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. is when it's metered. So it's not as bad as it could be. At least it's not Comcast. That's what I have to say about my internet.
Oh, I'm sad. I have no choice.
Welcome
Okay.
to the market.
So there's a new way to browse Wikipedia.
A new way. What's the
The-
new way?
This French computer science student, Owen Kornek, made a website where it turns Wikipedia into a galaxy, and you actually browse it like a star system.
That's interesting.
It's like completely useless, but it's like kind of fun because you actually like when you click on an article, it jumps to like a star system, like you're traveling a solar system.
And are these pages linked in this Wikipedia star system randomly, or is there kind of an algorithm behind placing them on the star system?
I think there's an algorithm.
That's cool.
So I mean, it's completely useless but fun.
You know, I applaud things that are useless, because you'd be surprised how you can find a use for them eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing for tech this time.
Yeah, it's been a pretty
Yeah,
week.
it's near the holidays, so nobody really wants to announce anything new. They want people to buy the stuff that's already out.
Well, no, they're waiting for CES, which happens in beginning of January.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah.
But our next section, we have a bunch of stuff to talk about. The video games.
Don't even get me started on fucking Destiny.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. My rage can't be contained.
Well, I wanted to talk about the Game Awards first, and Destiny did win Best Online Experience. To be fair, it actually worked.
Hey, let me explain something. I own the Halo Master Chief Collection. I still can't join an online game yet.
You see, that's the one thing I won't fault them for. They won the best soundtrack. It does have good music, and I never had a problem with internet connection with them. I've dropped like once on the first day,
Yeah,
and that was the only time.
I dropped a couple times, but when I was playing it, it was stable. So
Yeah, they're the only points on there. They get a big negative because it has the smell of Activision all over everything. That shit that they gave me. It's 3 story missions in a raid that I can't play.
Bless you.
But it's a bonus for them because I don't have to fucking listen to Dinklebot, some unknown character who appears out of nowhere is narrating for me. So I'm like, you know what? She sounds a lot better to listen to her than Dinklebot, and she sends me places, but I don't have to plug anything into a wall. I just kill hordes of enemies.
Dinklebot sounds so disinterested in what he's doing at the moment.
I know.
He just phoned it. He just went in the studio for a day, took his money, and left. That's what happened.
He didn't even try. He did. That pisses me off because they could have had so many better voice actors. How do you go from having like Cortana to Dinklebot?
I love Peter Dinklage, but yeah, that was abysmal.
He phoned it in.
He definitely phoned it in. My favorite thing is to go on the Bungie threads because I have it on my app and read the hate. The hate is great. It keeps me going during the day when I'm depressed.
The hate is great.
All they do is bitch at them because they don't listen, and then they tell you how to play their game.
It's like what is this? Everything these days, it's blame the consumer. Like when the iPhone, when the antenna was in the wrong place and people would hold it and it wouldn't get a signal. No, it wasn't the iPhone design's fault. People were holding it the wrong way. You know, they weren't holding it like a regular. They were holding it like a cell phone. They had to hold it in some super secret Steve Jobs way.
It's ridiculous. Ever since they had these like the last generation, they've been able to do this shit. They've been releasing unfinished games, is what they are, to get to collect their money. In the old days, this shit hardly ever happened.
In the old days,
because they finished it correctly.
Well, yeah, in the old days you couldn't patch things. You couldn't patch a cartridge. they'd
In the old
be.
days, people wouldn't buy this shit.
I had to disagree with that because in the
Well,
old days it was worse because
that's true.
because nobody knew what would happen because that was before the internet. Nobody knew what
Yeah,
they were getting into really before they actually played the game.
Yeah, how many
that's a good
shitty
point.
games did you buy because all you had was like the one subscription to like a magazine that came once a month?
And you look in the back on the box art and the description on the back, and it sounds so cool, but it wasn't. It's not.
No, it infuriates me. Like I said, I'm not buying any DLC from them as soon as that second one's done. In fact, I don't even know if I want to play the game anymore. I'm just gonna keep it on my shelf and stare at it to remind me not to buy in the hype ever again.
It's your spore.
It's gonna just sit there. I'm never gonna trade it in. It's just gonna remind. It's gonna sit in that steel box thing, and I'm just gonna look at it and just remember. Because no, it's just ridiculous. Because I do not want to. I don't want to do the grind. All that shit is asinine. Because all the fucking armor for no matter what faction you part in looks the same. It just does different shit. Which at this point I don't give two shits because I want to level up. But it was a Christmas miracle because I went from level 24 to level 25.
Oh, hallelujah.
I know because I finally got. I still don't have any of the legendary armor because God forbid they drop that. And it's a sad day when I go and I play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and it has more multiplayer options than a game from Bungie.
Jesus.
And that's what I did. I'm like I just hate it because you gotta go on the threads because I have the app on my thing and it's run by some douchebag named Deej that they hired for PR, and he talks about this, and he's like, "Yeah, they don't have built-in chat or anything. You can go go on the internet, so get out of the game and go on one of the boards to find people to group with."
And you can't matchmake for the raid anyway, so
Yeah. And then I love the way how they say that you need to have superior fucking team. I'm like, I play those freaking strike missions with two noobs, and I still beat it. I mean, how freaking difficult could it be? I don't understand. Just throw the option in there. That's all I want. I just want to be able to access the shit I paid for.
I know what you mean.
Because I have literally no one, or I do have a couple people that play it, but they I guess they quit. Or they'll never get it to as high as I was on the level because there's no fucking point to it. It's a vast emptiness, that game.
and the other problem is with the expansion is it's like 3 story missions and 1 raid. And you know, when World of Warcraft has an expansion, it's an event. There's, like another 50, 100, 200, 300 hours worth of content.
Yeah, you
This
don't
is
get that
like
shit. Guess how long it took someone to beat some clan to beat the raid today?
6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours after it came out. 6 hours after it came out, someone beat it. Someone's clan. And then once you do that, what the hell are you gonna do? Play the same shit over and over again? Until the next fucking expansion comes out. I'm like, I don't know how they have suckers that buy into that. I love the Defenders. The Defenders on there are great. This thread's full of a bunch of whiners. I love your game.
Always happens. That always happens. There's the bio drones. There's I'm not sure, the Bungie drones. There's always people who defend whatever their company does.
If you go on that forum board and you look at that, 95% of those posts are complaints that they don't listen to. I love it because apparently a lot of people have problems with Xbox One and connection. Because I keep seeing that pop up all the time because they can't connect to it.
I have really had no problem with connection. I got dropped a couple times, and I was playing on that Xbox One.
So I'll probably play the final story mission tomorrow because I already beat the other two. Because it only took me a half hour to do both. This one I'm under ranked because it's a story level 26 mission and I'm 25, so I might actually be challenged. And it's like I said, I'll beat that and then I'll go back to something else. I'll go back to playing Shadows of Mordor, which I think I'm pretty close to beating that. I did everything I wanted to. I got all 3 of my mythical weapons. I did the dwarf quest. I did that chick's quest. So I guess I'm on the one mission popped up said Master of Mordor, so I'm like, I guess that must be the final mission.
How many And like the mission menu, how many did it say you played it out of 20?
I don't know. I'd have to take a look.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm at the end. There can't
Alright.
possibly be much more I can do.
Yeah, I forget the last name of it, but yeah.
In fact, I didn't even touch any of those freaking story missions. I think 15 out of the 20 hours I've been playing of that have been me doing things that weren't related to the story.
Yep.
So what did you guys think about the Game Awards that took place last Friday?
Okay, first of all, I, I want to talk about my time with Dragon Age again, because that doesn't go back into the Game Awards.
Okay.
No, I'm
So,
sure I'll tie it all back in.
Yeah, because
so
I also did not agree. I don't think the Dragon Age should have won Game of the
so
Year.
I spent about another 10 hours in Dragon Age, and I'm about done with Dragon Age, because the problem with Dragon Age is the story is fine, but the story mission to side mission ratio is about 5 hours of side missions to about 30 minutes of story mission. And, most of these side missions are required. And they're boring as hell. Like
Get
MMO boring.
kill 10 wolves to give me their pelts. Is it stuff like
No,
that?
it's not. No, it's not that bad. Usually you go up to a person, he has some type of problem. Then you gotta solve his problem, make him happy. Or you gotta find these shards in the area. And the problem is the map will tell you the shards here. They don't tell you if it's on the cliff up there or the thing down here. And if it's on a cliff, sometimes it'll take you 2 minutes to get on that fucking cliff because they don't have an actual path marked out, like, most games would. So you gotta just keep on jumping on random fucking boulders until you get up there.
Apparently, according to Gary Laser Eyes, Far Cry 4 is really fun.
I don't know. I don't want to.
I played 3.
I played 3, and I felt like if I played 3, I played 4. Only they reskinned it and put it in the Himalayas.
That's what every review says of Far Cry 4.
And I liked Far Cry 3, and I will get Far Cry 4 when it's on sale.
See, that's my thing, because it kind of reminds me of Uncharted syndrome. I liked Uncharted 2, but I didn't care for Uncharted 3 because Uncharted 3 was Uncharted 2, but only in the desert.
But I also some of my about the Game Awards, some of the parts that I really liked was the fact that the Total Biscuit won trending gamer. That was
Yeah.
good. He is. What I like about Total Biscuit is the first thing he does when he reviews a game is he goes to the option menu.
What I like about him is he doesn't review the game, but instead he shows you the game and tells you what he likes about the game and hates about the game. Not trying to make it into a 5-10 minute review. He'll spend an hour on some videos just going over the game, everything about it, showing you, what's good about this game.
Or what's not good about this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that he won, and Shovel Knight winning Indie of the Year. I totally agree with that. I spent so much time on Shovel Knight; it was just amazing.
Shovel Knight still might be my game of the year.
I feel like a lot of indie games, they try to use this pixel style and try to make it seem like it's retro. But Shovel Knight seemed like an actual retro game. It played like one, it felt like one, and it looked like one.
The developers of Shovel Knight wanted to make a retro game to make a retro game. They weren't trying to cash in on the retro style. They were all in, And not only that, but they nailed the Capcom style perfectly. Everything was perfect.
And I love the checkpoint system.
Yeah.
And how dying you lose money. It was just so, and you could try to recover it. Oh, and also Shovel Knight is coming to PS4.
Oh yeah, I'll be waiting for that to be free.
But I was a big I'm a big fan of the 2D Capcom games, and Shovel Knight is perfectly 2D everything Capcom.
I'd just get it on a Steam sale, honestly, because
Yeah.
it's on Steam also.
I'm
Speaking
still
of Steam
trying.
sales,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
Steam sales not on yet, but Humble is doing daily sales. So for the next foreseeable future, so until the Steam sale, there's daily Humble sales to tide you over.
Yeah, until Gaben pushes that button.
Yes.
But no, I'm trying to think. This year, I don't think I would have anything that I would really call a game of the year. I thought this was a pretty mediocre year overall.
Aside, unless you're Nintendo, yes, it has been a mediocre year.
Even Nintendo, I
Have
like
you
what they did
played?
with Mario Kart.
Have you played Bayonetta 2? Did you play Smash?
Smash is. The more I play that, the more and more I let down. It feels like they ripped stuff. I don't know. It doesn't feel complete enough to me. Smash. I felt just like it's. I don't know. It's hard for me to describe.
You want a single player campaign? Because
I kind of missed the one from Melee. I
Yeah.
liked that. I liked that thing. I missed that.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think it does need
Yeah.
a
That and they need
substrate
to fix the
cemetery mode.
menu system in that because I'm still trying to figure out how the hell all those. The menu thing in that's a mess.
The problem is to get to classic mode, you have to go to games and more, and then go into classic mode.
Yeah.
Because the multiplayer option is the first thing that's right there, looking at you in the face. So, I mean, other than that, I've been enjoying Smash, but Bayonetta 2
Yeah.
is probably my game of the year.
I don't know. I played the demo, and it looked alright.
I don't know, man. You need to play that game. That's all I'm saying. I've
I'll
beat
get
it.
it eventually. And I just felt kind of underwhelmed this year. Like to me there was nothing really. I mean I really enjoyed Mario Kart. That was a lot of fun, but that's not
Yeah.
Game of the Year worthy. Dark Souls 2 was alright, but it wasn't that good. What other big things came out this year? I'm trying to think.
Shadows of Mordor was good, but it wasn't.
That was a surprise, but that's not Game of the Year either.
For me, I loved Forza Horizon 2, except for the fact that the world needed to be more diverse.
I'm actually really looking forward to next year because there is a lot of good stuff coming out, especially in February.
I can't wait for Splatoon.
Yeah, that comes out next year. What else comes out? I know February is a big month for stuff. I don't know about Bloodborne. The more of that I see, the more of it I'm like, yeah.
We've
It
played.
looks like looks like another Souls game.
They're actually gonna bring Dark Souls 2 to the PS4. And if you're a fan of HD remakes, Final Fantasy X and X-2 are coming to the PS4.
Also, Yakuza 5 is coming to.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Yakuza 5. Is that PS3?
I think so. I know I'm playing Yakuza 4 right now, and I'm loving it. It's really good.
I might actually get Yakuza 5. I never played any of the Yakuza games.
They're really good. I'm enjoying myself. And also, I forgot the company, but Kenka Bancho. They're making another one for the 3DS, and I played the only one we got in America for the PSP.
Oh, that was fun.
You play as a Bancho. I made it a point to get the biggest, most ridiculous pompadour haircut I could.
Also, if you're a Yakuza fan, check out Yakuza Dead Souls.
Is that the one where you fight zombies?
Yes. Oh my god, it is ridiculous. It is hilariously bad, but amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's a good series.
Yeah.
It's very Japanese. Let's just put it that way. And
Oh, yeah,
I'm
of
not.
course it's Japanese.
It is very Japanese, and I can see that turning a lot of people off because they wouldn't know what a hostess club is really. They wouldn't know what different things in Tokyo are. But that's just I know you and I are huge goddamn weebs, and we know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But other people might not. That might turn a lot of people off.
Well, Yakuza is basically the Japanese GTA, so.
Yeah.
See, I honestly think you should thank the sales for the Project Diva games to make them consider.
I'm just glad that we're getting a lot of the more niche Japanese titles over here.
No, that's what I said. The Project Diva games had an incredibly really good reception here in America because they sell really good because apparently there's been a fan base looking for them. So every time you had a Miku thread you'd have on V, where the hell is Yakuza 5? And they had the picture, what's that? You want a Yakuza 5? Have Project Diva 2.
Oh, apparently Yakuza 3, according to Gary Laser Eyes, Yakuza 3 is shit.
When is the Yakuza 5 coming out?
I don't know. I know it's going to be digital only,
No.
which is understandable for a niche title like that.
Oh god, it'll take me like 3 hours. No, it'll take me all night to download it.
Oh well.
Oh, I hate downloading from the PS3 PSN. It takes forever, and it shouldn't.
Can't you download the data file on your PC and then load it up to the PS? I know you can do that for the firmware. I'm not sure if you can do that for actual software.
I don't know if I could do that for actual software.
I'll have to look that up. Because I
Yeah,
know you
look
can do
that-
that
look
for
that up.
firmware. Alright, yeah, I'll do that after this.
Because that would save me a lot of freaking time. Because I know I saw on there the free game of this month is Justice League bundle for the PS4. So yeah, it's like the ultimate bundle, so I think all the characters are unlocked in there, and I'm like, it's a 22 gig download, and I'm like, I'm considering it.
So one more. I have one more thing for video game. Oh, actually, two more things. Two more bad things. One, Witcher 3 is delayed to May 2015. Which
That's not a bad thing. The longer they work on it, they'll make it better.
it's bad in that I have to wait longer, but it's good in the long run.
Yeah. I'm still have hope for Witcher 3 that they do not fuck up the open world.
Oh, I loved Witcher 2 so much. I love that company. I have complete faith in them.
Now, you know who I used to have complete faith in? Frank? Bungie.
I never had faith in
But Bungie let me down hard. You gotta be realistic.
Listen, you gotta
I know you
trust-
want to believe.
You gotta trust the Polacks here. You gotta trust the Polish.
Think of that sentence. Think of that sentence real good. Who
Hey,
do you know is Polish that you would trust?
I'm not even
Certainly not me.
I'm not even gonna say myself.
That's what I said. Certainly not me.
I trust the Polacks. They had the winged hussars. I trust them. I'm trusting them on this one.
You're putting your faith in my people a little too hard.
CD Projekt Red has done nothing but release good games.
All right.
And plus they're Slavic, so they don't really buy into the whole American social justice warrior mindset when it comes to video games.
Don't they have a good old games too?
Yeah, they handle good old games.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so it's in good hands here. And also another bad thing. This one is bad no matter how you look at it. Tekken 7. They have like an idol cat girl character.
It's a weeb character.
But not in the U.S. In Britain and Japan, yes. U.S., no.
Why?
I have no idea. Apparently, some people are saying it's too silly. I don't think they've had an official reason from the creator of Tekken or anyone else. At least not at the time of this recording. But yeah, it's ridiculous. This is completely ridiculous. And it looks like I'm gonna have to. The thing is, she fits in with Tekken. you can't say that character does not fit in with Tekken. In the last few Tekkens, we have had panda bears. We've had little turtle dinosaur things. We've had raptors. We've had kangaroo. You can play as a kangaroo in the last Tekken, and you can play as a living statue made out of wood. And you're telling me that that an idol girl with cat mittens is too silly? I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Could be a plan for DLC.
Don't get me that makes me. No, Tekken Guy is kind of against DLC. Is it Tekken Guy is against DLC? Yeah, Tekken Guy is against DLC.
Oh, speaking of fighters, did you hear they announced Street Fighter V?
Yeah, I heard about that one, and it's placed at PS4 and PC, right?
Yep.
With crossplay, and I'm glad it's for PC because PS4 my stick don't work. Even though the fine folks at Skullgirls, or whoever makes Skullgirls, they actually made a driver that you can use a fight stick on PS4. And they're actually releasing that driver free for any company who wants to make fight sticks compatible on PS4. So that's
nice
a good. Yeah, that's good. And I know there's a big my brother's having a dilemma. He wants to buy the new Guilty Gear for the PS4 because it looks so much better and it runs so much better. But his stick, as of now, his stick will not work. His stick did not work on the demo. And hopefully they patch in that driver, and you're able to eventually use fight sticks.
Yeah.
All right, anything else for video games?
No, I got nothing.
All right, well, I guess we're moving into the final portion of our show. I have one thing. I finally they added the third season of American Horror Story on Netflix, and I've been watching that. It's about a New Orleans coven of witches.
I think they got like a bunch of. I remember my uncle saying that he liked watching that because I think they had a bunch of like A-class actresses in it.
Well, I don't know about that one, but because I don't really follow actors and actresses, but it's been very good. At the beginning, it's a little X-Men like because one of the teachers wants the witches to kind of hide and kind of blend into human society, and the other one's kind of witches are supreme and shouldn't take crap from the normals. So you got the Magneto Professor X dichotomy going there, and since it takes place in New Orleans, you get an effeminate Southern gentleman there. He's on the council.
Does he carry around a walking parasol?
Oh, Florence, you bother!
I carry my walking parasol to make sure that I don't be exposed to that heat from the sun.
Yeah, but it's really good, and also they there was a slave owner who was torturing slaves and was cursed with immortality and locked in a box and buried for like 100 years. So they ended up digging her back up, or this one witch ended up digging her back up, and she was watching TV and saw Obama making a speech. She started like freaking out and crying. It's pretty good. I'm liking it. It's a lot more focused than the second season because the second season got really ridiculous. Because I think they tried to do too much. Like, there's all of a sudden aliens.
Wasn't that about the mental institution?
Yeah, it was about a mental institution, and one of the nuns was possessed by the devil, and then Then they tried to work in aliens, which I feel if they would have had to make the season go on longer for the aliens to finally work, but I think they tried to put too much in for the little time they had.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else for the closing section?
Not really.
All right, well, everyone, thank you all for listening. Thank you, Cats, for joining me. Everyone, have a good night.